Hi, welcome to all of our followers. My name is Stephanie Mata and I'm Associate Attorney at the Office of Beltran Brito Casamayor. I'm coming to you guys with some breaking news. Many of you guys have heard that essentially there is a current bill that's in the House and currently in the Senate that's regarding employment-based petitions for permanent residency. It's called the Fairness for HighSkilled Workers Act. So currently, permanent residency based on employment is there are 140,000 green cards that are given per year. That is dictated by Congress, right? Currently, the rule is 7% of those green cards can be given to an individual from any given country. So what ends up happening in practice is there's a huge backlog. Because it's 7% per country, that means individuals from, for instance, India, China are going to have a much bigger backlog, usually countries with a bigger population, bigger countries that are, individuals that are applying from these countries are going to be applying with much more frequency. And for that reason, it could be taking up to 20, 30 years for you to ultimately get your green card. Essentially, the line is going to be longer for Indian nationals, Chinese nationals than for other countries, right? So the proposed bill is to eliminate this 7% rule. Essentially, there's no per country limit. Whoever applies, first come, first serve. If you come for your green card, then you could be considered, and it doesn't count against your country. One important note is your country of chargeability, the country that they're going to consider you're from, is the country where you are born. Even if you have a citizenship from another country, that is not the country that governs for immigration purposes. Your country of chargeability is where you are born. So, this proposed bill has already passed in the House. It is currently in the Senate. What that means is the Senate is currently deciding whether or not to pass it. If they pass it, or if they make, for instance, if they make a change, then it needs to go back to the House in order to be passed. If the Senate does pass the bill, then it goes to the president, right? So what's happening now is, if you look, for instance, at the visa bulletin, we're talking about, I'm going to tell you guys now, an employment-based for India, let's say EB2, which is a very common category. They're adjudicating cases that were submitted in May of 2009. This backlog, if this bill gets passed, all of these individuals are going to be first in line. So what's going to end up happening is, for the next roughly 10 years, they're going to be adjudicating all of these backlog cases, and anyone who's new who's applying is going to be ending at the end, is going to be at the end of the list, at the end of the quota. So all of these backlogs are going to be adjudicated before they start going to new processes, and we're talking about backlogs of 2009 for India. We're talking about backlogs of 2015, which is an awful for China. We're talking about backlogs of 2017 for the Philippines. So in practice, what this bill passing is going to happen is essentially all of those backlogs are going to be coming up to the front, and then any new petition, you're looking at a wait of roughly 10 years. So we'll wait to see what happens. We will keep you informed, and stay with us. Thank you.